I just came back from a dip in the pool, a morning dip in the pool before work. It is nice to live in a country of eternal summer, like Thailand. And it is time to record a very, very quick song before I go to work. The song itself is not quick. I'm going to try to record it quickly. It's The Times They Are A-Changin', and it's by Bob Dylan. You may have heard of it. The chords are, they're doable. They're very workable chords. For the second to last line, the penultimate line, I may want to do something else. It's just a D. Rise Up Singing has just stay on D the whole line. For example, then you better start swimming or you'll sink like a stone. And then you go, for the times they are a-changin', but just D for that whole line. It works fine. Maybe there's a better way to do it, but I don't know it right now. Come gather round, people, wherever ye roam, and admit that the waters around you have grown, and accepted that soon you'll be drenched to the bone. If your time to you is worth saving, then you better start swimming or you'll sink like a stone, for the times they are a-changin'. Come writers and critics, come writers and critics who prophesy with your pens, and keep your eyes wide, the chance won't come again. And don't speak too soon, for the wheel's still in spin, and there's no telling who that it's naming. For the loser now will be later to win, for the times they are a-changin'. Come senators, congressmen, please heed the call. Don't stand in the doorways, don't block up the hall, for those who get hurt will be he who has stalled. Rise Up Singing made it gender neutral and said those, and I wanted to sing the lyrics I knew, which are he, which is why I messed up. For he who gets hurt will be he who has stalled. There's a battle outside raging. It'll soon shake your windows and rattle your walls, for the times they are a-changin'. Come mothers and fathers throughout the land, and don't criticize what you can't understand. Your sons and your daughters are beyond your command. Your old road is rapidly aging. Please get out of the new one if you can't lend a hand, for the times they are a-changing. This is the last verse. The line it is drawn, the curse it is cast. The slow one now will later be fast, as the present now will later be past. The order is rapidly fading, and the first one now will later be last, for the times they are a-changing. That's it. I made one change to the chords that Rise Up Singing has, and it's in the last verse. Sorry. Rise Up Singing didn't write the chorus, so I got confused with which was the penultimate line. And the first one now will later be last. That's the one that's all D. For the times, Rise Up Singing has E major, followed by D and home to G. G, E major, D, and G. The times they are a-changin', and I think that sounds bad, so I play G, E minor, D, G. The times they are a-changin'. One thing to be careful with on this song is not to wait too long or too short a time between verses. Rise Up Singing has absolutely no time at all between lines, just like one beat for each. G, E minor, C, G, and it's up to the na 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 You go right into the next verse, and I didn't do that. I think I threw in a couple of extra beats to give myself a chance to breathe. And if you're doing that song leading, make sure you're consistent. That's all. Have a good day.